My name is Suzanne Vega, and I'm from New York City. I'm very happy to be here this evening. Io sono Suzanne Vega. This is Valerio Piccolo. Thank you. He is the translator of this book.
Dice che io sono il traduttore di questo libro, ma insomma fino a questo ci siamo. Cercherò di interromperla il meno possibile, però insomma, per rendere tutto comprensibile.
And that your name is Valerio.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Sì.
So now we've introduced ourselves to you, and even though we're in this very beautiful, very elegant venue, you should still feel comfortable, and you should shout things out if you want to, even over the orchestra pit. There's this great distance between us, but you can shout and I will hear you.
Allora, visto che ci siamo presentati, lei dice di sentirvi a vostro agio in questo splendido posto e di gridare qualsiasi cosa volete, anche dall'altra parte, anche se c'è il vuoto
Yes,
dell'orchestra.
Like that. Yeah, more or less. That's the spirit. Even if I am in love with you, all this to say, what's it to you? Observe the blood, the rose tattoo of the fingerprints on me from you. Other evidence has shown that you and I are still alone. We skirt around the danger zone and don't talk about it later. Marlena watches from the wall. Her mocking smile says it all as she records the rise and fall of every soldier passing. The only soldier now is me, I'm fighting things I cannot see. I think it's called my destiny that I am changing. Marlena on the wall. I walk to your house in the afternoon by the butcher shop with the sawdust strewn. Don't give away the goods too soon is what she might have told me. And I tried so hard to resist when you held me in your handsome fist and reminded me of the night we kissed and why I should be leaving. Marlena watches from the wall. Her mocking smile says it all as she records the rise and fall of every soldier passing. The only soldier now is me, fighting things I cannot see. I think it's called my destiny that I am changing. Marlena on the wall. And even if I am in love with you, all this to say, what's it to you? Observe the blood, the rose tattoo of the fingerprints on me from you. Other evidence has shown that you and I are still alone. We skirt around the danger zone, don't talk about it later. And I tried so hard to resist when you held me in your handsome fist and reminded me of the night we kissed and why I should be leaving. Marlena watches from the wall. Her mocking smile says it all as she records the rise and fall of every man who's been here. The only one here now is me, fighting things I cannot see. I think it's called my destiny that I am changing, 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 changing. Marlena watches from the wall. Her mocking smile says it all as she records the rise and fall of every soldier passing. The only soldier now is me, fighting things I cannot see. I think it's called my destiny that I am changing. Marlena on the wall. Thank you. So let's see, I think we have time for a poem. Let's do this one. This one is called How to Make a Poem. Take this language, shake it well, subdue it, hold it, keep it still. Stop its wiggling. Club it, then gouge it, smooth it, shape and hollow it out. Point it and make it sharp, hollow, smooth and round.
Come scrivere una poesia. Devi prendere la lingua, scuoterla bene, sottometterla, reggerla, tenerla ferma. Bloccala quando si agita, prendila a bastonate. Poi usa lo scalpello, la lima, modella, scava, falle la punta e rendila affilata. Cava, liscia e tonda.
Thank you. Can we do a surprise one? We'll do the one on page 258.
50?
258. This is called My Friend is an Old Cat. On my wedding day, I went to see my friend who was making my wedding dress. The fitting the day before had gone very badly. The dress would not close over my bosom. And it's not a very large bosom, so now you know how badly it went. But on this morning, it fits, all butter and cream, sailing down my waist and over my hips. She stood in the doorway, smiling goodbye like an old cat, with her whiskers drooping over her upper lip, this Friday morning in the sun.
La mia amica è una vecchia gatta. Il giorno del mio matrimonio andai dalla mia amica. Mi stava facendo il vestito da sposa. Il giorno prima la prova era andata malissimo. Il vestito non si chiudeva sul petto. E non ho un petto molto grande, perciò lo capisci quanto era andata male. Ma stamattina cade bene, tutto burro e crema che scivola sulla vita e sui fianchi. Lei stava sulla porta, mi sorrideva e mi salutava come una vecchia gatta, con i baffi penzolanti sul labbro superiore, quel venerdì mattina nel sole.
Okay. Well, we have lots of time, you know.
Yeah.
We have time for more poems
C'è tempo.
later.
Altre poesie.
Pictures in your eyes of coffee shops and morning streets in the blue and silent sunrise. But night is the cathedral where we recognize the sign. We strangers know each other now as part of the whole design. Hold me like a baby that will not fall asleep. Curl me up inside you and let me hear you through the heat. You're the jester of this courtyard with a smile like a girl's, distracted by the women with the dimples and the curls, by the pretty and the mischievous, by the timid and the blessed, by the blowing skirts of ladies who promise to gather you to their breast. Hold me like a baby that will not fall asleep. Curl me up inside you and let me hear you through the heat. You have hands of rain and water and that earring in your ear. Wisdom
Thank you. Do you want to translate the chorus of that song? It's so small. To
also
you,
because it
it's a
is
small,
small, so I will do it.
I knew that you had a special feeling for this.
Il ritornello di questa canzone è so small to you, so large to me, so, quindi
Yeah.
è molto piccola per me, ma molto grossa anche per te.
No,
Capito?
small
So
to you is large to me.
sì. Va bene, ok. Io sono quello che traduce, quindi mettiamo da parte le cose, lei è quella che canta e quello che traduce, quindi io qui ci sono per caso, ecco, volevo dire.
Small to you.
Yeah. Piccola per te,
Yeah, yeah.
grande per me.
Yeah.
And then?
If it's the last thing I do, I'll make
Anche
you
se è
see.
l'ultima cosa che dovessi fare,
I'll make you see.
te la farò vedere. Va bene,
So
no?
that's what I'm talking about. That was the
E questo è
chorus
quello di
of the
cui
last
parlava
song.
la canzone, il ritornello. Ok.
So yes, the very first time I came to Italy was a long time ago, and I remember someone asking me, "Who is your audience?" And this is my answer. This poem is called Italy in Spring. It's on page 110.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you
You
know,
will
okay.
read in...
I'll read in English.
Yeah. In English?
Yeah, I want to read it in English.
Ok. Allora, la prima volta che è venuta in Italia c'è chi mi aveva chiesto anche domande del tipo chi è, insomma, come è fatto il tuo pubblico, chi sono quelli che vengono a vederti, e questa è la sua risposta.
Primavera italiana. No, I'll do it in English. Italy in spring. The city is made of marble and of stone, where history lies in castles by the water. The people dress in wool and in leather and in silk, in ivory, brown and green. Who do you speak for? He said to me. The man in the corner with the wish to be free, the girl with no voice and no choice against the hardened language, the person in the cell with the window so high that you fall to your knees if you want to see the sky.
Primavera italiana. La città è di marmo, di pietra. Qui la storia è nei castelli vicino l'acqua. La gente veste di lana, di pelle, di seta, di bianco, marrone e verde. A nome di chi parli, mi chiese. Dell'uomo nell'angolo che ha voglia di libertà, della ragazza senza voce né scelta contro il linguaggio insensibile, della persona nella cella con la finestra così alta che cadi in ginocchio se vuoi vedere il cielo.
Thank you. So I guess now these next few songs might be about traveling or about romance and that kind of thing. And then I think we're going to take a small break.
Allora, qualche altra canzone che parla di viaggi, di storie d'amore, e poi faremo un piccolo intervallo.
Just trying to put it in as often as small.
Small, of course, piccola.
Of course, yeah.
Piccola intervallo. Piccolo intervallo piccolo.
I dreamed you were a rich man, and that I had no place to go. I came to you to see if you would take me in. Through golden curtains you told me you'd let me know. Well, you drink for 10 and you smoke for 20, and your fickle heart will never be true. But still I feel the wind in from the harbor, and that's when I know longing for you.
Portugal or Spain. As I do walk by the shipyards and the harbors, I smell the salt and the bay rum, and your crystal gate. The salt and the bay rum, and you beside me again.
You want me to read first and then you read it? I read it first in Italian and then you read it in English and then you say
Okay.
as we did,
Yeah, sure.
as you like.
Yes.
Ok. Allora, un'ultima poesia, questa volta a parti invertite. La leggerò prima io in italiano e poi lei in inglese. C'è un motivo, poi si capirà. Betty la cameriera. Perché sei così nervosa e timida e schiva? Betty la cameriera del Tom's mi urla una sera che siamo lì per un caffè. Parla. Ha quasi 90 anni, credo, capelli ricci e tacchi alti. E rossetto rosso, il vassoio in equilibrio sul braccio e un ghigno sulle labbra. Ciao bambina, dice quando si è calmata e fa un tiro dalla sigaretta.
Betty, the waitress. Why are you so nervous and timid and shy? Betty, the waitress at Tom's, screams at me one night when we've gone for coffee. Speak up! She's near 90, I think, with curled hair and high heels and red lipstick, and her tray balanced on her arm and her lips in a sneer. Hello, baby, she says when she's feeling calmer. She drags on a cigarette. Thank you.
I am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only halfway, and before I even argue, he is looking out the window at somebody coming in. It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter to the woman who has come in. She is shaking her umbrella, and I look the other way as they are kissing their hellos, and I'm pretending not to see them, and instead I pour the milk. I open, all right, I open up the paper. There's a story of an actor who had died while he was drinking. It was no one I had heard of, and I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me, and so I raise my head. There's a woman on the outside looking inside. Does she see me? No, she does not really see me, 'cause she sees her own reflection. And I'm trying not to notice that she's hitching up her skirt, and while she's straightening her stockings, her hair has gotten wet. Oh, this rain, it will will continue through the morning as I'm listening to the bells of the cathedral. I am thinking of your voice and of the midnight picnic once upon a time before the rain began. And I finish up my coffee and it's time to catch the train.
Grazie mille. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you, Valerio Piccolo. Thank you. Good night.